Welcome back to Defenders of the Last Stand. We're playing Lightning of the Ancients. It's Frank's turn. He's up here with Midnight Pearl. They're both at Shadow Pass at the moment, next door to Bramble. And we do have a free Karma token here now because I messed it up. I fixed that at the end of the last episode. Alright, so let's go over to Frank's area. We're going to take a quick look at his cards and everything. So yeah, we'll look at his cards right now. That's what we usually do. So he's got one motorcycle crank, one cross gun, and one shield crank. And I think what we're going to do right now is he does have, of course, his unique artifact, his Portrait of the Ancient Goddess, and it lets him discard one card and just redraw another one. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So we're going to discard the shield card, and we're going to draw another defender card for him. Maybe it's going to be a grenade or something. It's a grenade! Perfect. Alright. That's actually kind of what I was hoping for. Alright. Let's go to Frank's area and see what else he has. And the reason I was so excited about the grenade card is because if you can take out an oil and ammo depot, you can get a Karma token letting us fire the Lightning of the Ancients, which is really a good thing to do, or we can actually get 2 defender cards for doing that as well. It's going to be a toss-up. Alright, so Frank's got, of course, his trapper ability. He's already put 3 traps out on the board. He's the monstrosity hunter. If he rolls a 6 while attacking a monstrosity, it counts as 2 hits. And he's delicate hands. He could spend a Karma token to put a scavenge token back if he fails to get it. He has gyro transport, which means he can take himself and any other adventurer and put them right at the same location. So that'll come in handy when we need to attack someone. And this lets us move one of the leaders back 1 space, the flank attack. And he has visions at the end of the turn when he pulls a Raiders card. If he doesn't like the Raiders card, he can dump that one, and then he has to pull the second one, and of course do what it says on there. Alright, that's it for Frank. 7 actions. Let's get back to the board. Have him start taking his turn. He's got 7 actions, and I know what he's going to do for the first couple anyway. Alright, well his first 3 actions, not going to be so exciting, but it's going to set him up nicely for the rest of his turn. So first action, he's going to move to Demon Tooth Past. His second action, he will pick up the Karma token, and he could do that because there are no raiders or monstrosities in that location. So now he has a Karma token, and for his third action he will move back to the same Shadow Pass spot as Midnight Pearl. 3 actions. He has 4 actions remaining, so I'm going to readjust the camera because I think we are going to be firing off the Lightning of the Ancients. Oh, rethinking the strategy. So he has 4 actions. He has 1 motorcycle card. For 1 action with the motorcycle card, he could get to God's Eye Forest. There's another Karma token there. That would leave him 3 actions to try and get rid of all of these guys, and then pick up the Karma token. Or we can just immediately use the Karma token and an action to go ahead and zap Bramble with the Lightning of the Ancients. So actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to do that first. So that's going to cost him an action. I know he's got a grenade card. We do want to blow up an oil and ammo depot, but maybe we'll leave that for Midnight Pearl. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to zap Bramble with the Lightning of the Ancients. So we're going to spend that 1 Karma token from Frank and an action. It's going to leave him 3 after that. We're going to be rolling 3 dice. Every hit of a 5 or 6 is going to take a hit point off Bramble. And to refresh quickly, Bramble is sitting here at 4 health, 4 hit points. Crank's got 5. Bomb is down to 2, and Puke is at 4. So we've got all of the leaders whittled down pretty good. So let's see if we can get any 5s or 6s. Come on, Frank. And oh, hell yes. We have 1 5, 1 6, and a 1. That is 2 hits against Bramble. Nicely done, Frank. That takes Bramble from 4 health down to 2. We've also got Bomb at 2. So that's actually pretty good. Alright, Frank's got 3 actions remaining. And I'm just going to readjust the camera a wee bit. Or do I have to? No, I don't have to adjust the camera. We are going to spend another action, and he's going to go ahead and burn his motorcycle card, Crank motorcycle card. That's going to allow Frank to move 2 spaces at one time. Of course, you can't cross solid lines with motorcycle card. So he's going to go 1 and 2 into God's Eye Forest, leaving him 2 actions. Alright, I'm just going to readjust the camera. He has 2 actions remaining, and I think his second to last action, he is going to attack the Earther War Party sitting there. You know what, we can put the, pretty sure we can get this in here. We'll just move Midnight Pearl a little bit. Can we see everything? Oh yeah, that's not a problem. Alright, we are going to be attacking properly this time. The Earther War Parties, there's 3 of them. We hit them on a 4+, and no, you do not need a natural 6. That is just when attacking Bramble. I made that mistake throughout the playthrough, so let's not make it here. Alright, we need a 4, 5, or 6. And he only hits 1 of them. Well, that was not good. That was pretty sad. But Frank does take 1 of them out, and that's going to leave him with 2 more actions. So I guess his second to last action, he will attack the Earther War Party again. Because, oh man, wait a second. I don't want him to end out in a giant radiation spot. He does not have a radiation card. So the unfortunate thing, I do believe we're going to have to move him, and I think with his final 2 actions, he's just going to go 1 and 2, ending up in Obama Bridge, which there's no radiation, there's no raiders, nothing else happening there. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to at least whittle down the God's Eye Forest crew there a little bit more than that. Didn't happen, so that's the end of Frank's actions, it's the end of his turn. And yeah, so we did have 4, so 1, 2, he had 2 actions left. Yep, so there he is sitting in Obama Bridge at the end of his turn. Alright, I'm going to zoom out. We're going to be collecting 2 Defender cards for Frank, and then we're going to be processing a Raider card, and that will be the end of the turn, so pretty quick episode. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab those 2 Defender cards for Frank, and let's hope he gets some good stuff, and he gets a gas mask, crank, and a double dice hang glider for puke. So he ends his turn with 4 cards. He's got 1 of each leader, and he has basically 1 of each symbol. So not a lot of cards. Not a lot of cards. All right, that's going to be it for him for that. Now, keeping in mind we do have visions again, which is once per turn. When drawing a Raider card, you may discard it and redraw, keeping the second card. So if this Raider card is really bad, causing overruns and all kinds of mayhem, we may redraw it. So let's take a look at the Raider card for Frank, and it is the South Road. Gets 2 Road Rage Gangs, 21, which was, oh, that's right here next to Last Stand. We can live with it, no overruns. The Scrapyard gets an Earther War Party, 14. That would put 3 here, so we'd have 3 and 3. Okay. Not totally devastating. And Crank just moves to the next location, which, oh, now that will cause an overrun because this will have 3 in it. Crank will move there and we'll get a techie overrun, which means we're going to get an absolute ton of techie mob showing up. So I think we might go ahead and bounce this card. And Adventure, yeah, just moving it. You know what? No, Frank is just like, nope, not happening. That's not happening, but and we have no option. This is going to happen. So we're using our Visions ability, dumping off that card because it would cause an overrun. It would cause Crank to move. Let's go ahead and process this one. We cannot do anything about it. We have to process this one. Alright, so we are going to Wishbone Pass. 10 is going to get 1 of the... Oh, it's way down. It's right here. That's not a big deal. It gets a Road Rage Gang. Not a big deal at all. And this one, Stink Hills, gets 2 Earther War Parties. Okay, Stink Hills, let's go ahead and put 2 Earther War Parties there. Look up, look way up. Okay, Stink Hills gets a couple of Earther War Parties. And yes, that was a reference to the Friendly Giant. But anyway, 2 Earther War Parties at the Stink Hills, where there's already an oil and ammo depot. And can this focus, or did I zoom in too much? Bramble is going to try to move to Boxville, which Bramble will not, because Bramble is at Boxville. So that's cool. And Monstrosity, oh, for God's sake, Monstrosity Surge. Alright, I'm going to back camera out. We're going to have to reread that a little bit. Monstrosity Surge, and it says, if there are 4 or fewer monstrosities on the board, there are 5! We have 5 monstrosities on the board. We have 2 at White Crater, 1 at Weeping Cinder Ridge, 1 at the Pest Hole, which can't see, and 1 at Mutant Mountain, which can't see. So we have 5, so this is not going to take effect. If there are 4 or fewer, nope, add 1. Well, guess what? We're not going to add 1 because there are not 4 or fewer. There are 5 or more. All right, and that's pretty good. So that's going to end off our episode for today. Relatively quick episode. Frank, we did manage to knock Bramble down 2 health. So Bramble's now sitting at 2 health. Crank's sitting at 5 health. Bomb is at 2 health and Puke is at 4. Name of the game is to defeat all of the leaders. And we're another episode or 2, and I think we might be in a position to jump to the leaders and start annihilating them. At least that's the plan. Of course, we don't want to fail, and we do need a lot of cards while attacking the leaders because that gives us dice. The more dice we have rolling against the leaders, the more hits we're going to get. The more hits we're going to get, the more likely it is we're going to take the leaders out. All right. Thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, your subscriptions, your likes. Really helps out my channel. Really appreciate it. So join me next time. We're going to keep continuing on until we either win or lose. Defenders of the Last Stand. Lightning of the Ancients. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We'll see you then. And of course, a correction at the end of the episode. Yes, it looked as though Frank used 8 actions this turn instead of 7, but reviewing how I did everything, we're going to go through this a little bit here. Yeah, because he shouldn't have been able to go 1-2 because he only had 1 action left. But if we do it this way, which I was rethinking, Frank was here, moving 1 action, picking up the karma token, 2 actions, spending the motorcycle card at this point for 3 actions, taking him over to God's Eye Forest, 4 actions, attacking at God's Eye Forest, 5 actions, Lightning of the Ancients, zapping Bramble from God's Eye Forest, leaving him 2 actions, 6, 7. It would work, trust me. I didn't do it in that order, in that exact way, but that still does get Frank at Obama Bridge. So sorry about that. Yes, as I was reviewing the footage, doing my editing, I'm like, wait a second, we didn't have 2 actions left there. But if we did things the way I just explained, we would get Frank to Obama Bridge. All right, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Defenders of the Last Stand, Lightning the Ancients. Next episode, we'll be doing Midnight Pearl, who's sitting here at Shadow Pass. And we'll get to her as soon as I can. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.